Remember who you were before the phone? Now it's starting to look something like this.
Don't worry, man. I'll just be over here gesticulating.
Am I the a-hole for telling my sister the only reason her BF is with her is because of his fetish?
I believe that personality maxing can't be coped just due to the results of being an art cell.
So we're not gonna remember anything if we keep living like this. Let me show you what I mean. This is something that I noticed that is completely out of control. And I genuinely cannot believe I have to say this. People will film literally anything.
But again, I just feel like we are different people.
There is no such thing as offline anymore. Every moment is content first, life second. People are filming their own breakdowns and putting them on the internet within the hour. We are not okay. But there's a difference between making a video and filming yourself sobbing in a Target parking lot for engagement. At this point, if someone was drowning, they'd record and be like, bro is loser maxing so hard right now, just swim. But filming everything is just one symptom. The bigger problem is what filming everything has done to how we actually pay attention. Guys, because somewhere along the way, our brains forgot how to do one thing at a time. And by forgot, I mean it got beaten out of us by content like this.
你是何人？你是否在山上打败过一只猫？
Guys, just look at this. There's so many things happening at once and your brain didn't even register that as weird. That's how trained we've become. And this isn't a personal failing. Every time you sat through a 30-second ad to watch a 15-second TikTok, you were getting conditioned. Years of that. Your attention span didn't die. It was literally assassinated. Guys, most people's brains can't even focus on a movie, but it can recognize a brain rot AI voice within half a second. And look guys, filming everything is just one symptom. Attention spans being cooked is another. But the third one is the one that genuinely worries me, because this one isn't just changing how we live, this one is changing how we look.
Alright guys, today we're doing another looks max. Cutting these eyebrows here so it'll expose the cuticle tilt.
Guys, what the fuck is this, guys? People are bone smashing. 14-year-olds are measuring their canthal tilt. And I make jokes, guys. I'm not above any of this, but there are literally 12-year-olds learning that their faces are wrong before they've even finished growing. Their bones haven't finished forming and the algorithm has already told them they're broken. And these guys, they don't care if it's destroying you. It just cares if you keep watching. And nothing keeps a young man watching like content telling him he's irreparable. And these kids, the ones getting fed that content 8 hours a day, they're never going to remember who they were before the phone, because they were never given a chance to find out in the first place. So that's where we are, filming everything, attention spans are cooked, and a whole generation of kids hating their faces. And the wild thing is, it didn't used to be like this. It didn't used to be like this. Not even that long ago. So let me try to remind you what we lost. There was once upon a time, and it wasn't that long ago, where you could just be bored, staring out the window for hours just watching the trees go by. And it wasn't a problem. It was just how things were. Phones in a pile or in your pocket. You know, you'd hang out for 4 hours and at no point did anyone need to step away to scroll, because there was nothing to scroll. The thing happening in the room was the thing. Guys, I remember hours and hours playing video games with my cousins, having a fun time, going outside, playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I genuinely cannot remember the last time I was somewhere and didn't check my phone within the first 10 minutes. And I don't think that's normal. I don't think we're supposed to be like this. So look, that's then, but this is now. And the question that I had to ask myself, and I think it's the question I think a lot of us are quietly asking, is how do we go back? And I don't think the version of you who could be bored and have original taste and just sit in a moment is gone forever. I do think there are actual ways to find them again, but they're not going to look impressive. But if even one of these lands for you the way they landed for me, this whole video was worth it. Way number one, and I love to do this honestly, use silence as a tool. Drive somewhere this week without music or a podcast. Eat just one meal without your phone in your hand. Walk somewhere without your AirPods in. It's gonna feel uncomfortable. But that's the sign that it's working. You know, our brains have been trained to fill every quiet moment with input. So the quiet is obviously gonna feel wrong. Sit through it. On the other side of it is a feeling you haven't felt in a really long time. Way number 2, guys, reclaim your boredom on purpose. Going back to the silence, sit in your car for 5 minutes before you go inside. Don't reach for your phone. Don't put on a podcast. Just sit there. It's gonna feel physically wrong the first time you do it. Like your hand is gonna start twitching. You're gonna start spazzing out. That's just your nervous system going, wait, what are we doing? We are supposed to be scrolling. Go back to the kid who used to be bored in the back seat of a car for an hour. And the last way, guys, pick a hobby with no payoff, no content potential, no aesthetic, no reason to do it except that it's enjoyable to do. And when you do this, when you do something that you love without trying to perform for other people, you feel like yourself again. Not the you that's optimizing, not the version of you that's just performing. And if you do just one of these things, I promise you it's gonna have a positive impact on your life. Guys, I've tried these ways and honestly, it has been the most impactful thing I've done. Sometimes I fail. Yes, sometimes I get in this content garbage loop, man, just scrolling through YouTube all the time. But listen, you have to be real about where you are with this, you know? We're all a work in progress and never feel like you're falling behind or you're not enough. Guys, like, subscribe, share, do whatever you'd like. Now I'm gonna go sit in a car for 5 minutes and just do nothing. It is highly recommended. Once again, I love you all and I will see you guys in the next video. Let me know what you guys want for the next video in the comments down below. Bye.